Yo, hello there. We'll now be playing scratches. You scratch my butt, I scratch yours. Well, it doesn't sound right. That's it. Ooh. Starring John Bell. Jonathan. Sue Anderson. Oh, look at the pretty pictures. Ah. Those ancient times. Real ancient. Well. Well. Dark room. For Fleming. From the old days. How I miss those kind of dark room. Nowadays cameras don't do that anyway. No flame roller.
I arrived at Blackwood Manor one cold Saturday morning amidst a thick veil of fog.
Yes,
The weather didn't
walk.
look good, and there was an unnatural calm surrounding the area. Yet I soon became entangled with the place.
Yeah? You entangled with this place. This spooky place. Are you crazy? Dramatic atmosphere is back. Ooh. A green Peter. You are up to the gate. You open the cranky gate. And you see a house. And a dry fountain. Saturday, October 12th. Alright. Okay, that's weird. The cloud discoverable seems rather unsettling. And almost made me lose my balance. Or just beyond unsettling. Why the cloud so weird? It was a performer car which, considering my non-existent technical expertise, I hope I will never need to open. Why not? And nothing. The mailbox was empty. Stop staring at the ground. Ooh, inventory. A journal of nothingness. Open sesame. Ooh. Key. I take the key. Rather the key for the car anyway. But it's better to keep it in your pocket. Safety reasons. Ooh, shit. A hefty lock was preventing my entry to the garage. A garage. Yes. And a few barrels. A dry... What's a magnifying glass? Yes, it was a magnifying glass. It's no information on why the water is so... Yeah. Dirty. And calm. And the big ugly house over there. And the tower over there. And what is with the sky? Let's go straight ahead. Into the middle of the forest. And there's a greenhouse. Hello there. The door to the greenhouse was stuck. Probably due to some serious rusting of its hinge. Punches. Yeah. You need oil. Yeah, finally make it out. Somewhere hidden between the bushes. What's on this side of the wood, huh? Ooh. Okay. A chopper. A personal chopper. Let's go into the house then, huh? Okay. The door was it? The door to the house was locked. Fortunately, of course. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. There you go. With really little effort, the key to unlock the front door. Well, what do you know? Ooh, that's a very loud clock. A majestic grandfather clock was gently ticking nearby. We call that gently. It was almost sleep-inducing. But I'm glad it was working. No, that's not us. It was a weather torn yeah, there was a huge rage oriented craftsman standing by the windows. Moshi Moshi!
Hello?
Michael, it's me.
Hey, Jerry. It's good to hear your voice.
I see that piece of junk you got there is working.
My thoughts exactly. I was afraid it'd fall apart as soon as I laid my fingers on it.
Yeah, it
Did
does.
you find everything? Do you like the place?
Not really.
Hard to tell yet. I'm very impressed, that's for sure.
You sound
I'm not.
Is everything okay?
No?
Yes, it's perfectly fine. It's just that I'm in awe. I mean, pleasantly surprised.
I'm not.
This house is like a dream come true.
Future.
You do like it. You got me worried there for 1 second.
I'm telling you, I'm going to turn this place into a factory of horror stories.
Factory of Horrors.
Finish that book. I'm rooting for you, mate. You sure everything is in order?
Well, I just got here. Let me have a look around. I'll get back to you if I find anything strange.
Excellent.
Of course.
Talk to you later.
Moshi Moshi. You could... Excuse me, Micah. You bought this house from Jerry. You have to remember his phone number. Who else you going to file a complaint to, huh? Micah. I have a very serious question for you. Are you a vampire? Your reflection is not showing. Horsey. Some random pictures over there. Yeah. Let's see. Living room. I always wanted to be pianist, but eventually found another use for my fingers. Yes, you are a horror novel writer. Yes, we established that, yeah. What do we have? Another clock here? Oh. Now it's better to have one clock functioning. That clock is real loud. Where else? Picture frame. Okay. More picture frame. Okay. Nothing within the drawers. No, nothing. Okay, fine. There's music notes. It was all simple as to me. Taking damage within the musical notes. Ah, an old lady sitting on a chair. And what is this? Okay. A fireplace. The fireplace has generous amount of wood in it. And I was relieved to know that I could warm the place up in case it gets cold. I'm certainly not good at chopping trees. Sure, Sherlock. It looks as if I tidy percent extra reading in the living room. You just move in here and you talk about tidiness, huh? Well, who are you gonna call? Jerry, but I forgot his phone number. On an old rotary phone. Yeah. Open sesame. A study room. And what do you have here? Consider it is. Huh? You do know your cigar. Ah, the decade day. I lock shut the tight up. Where are you in the I'm not here. Why is this and a clock? Well, Sherlock, you guess right. A diploma granted the title of construction engineer to James T. Blackwood. An important person in the story. And what do we have here? And what do we... Ah... Okay. I'm not lost. Is there anything I can click on? Fireplace. What is incense? The place was exquisite, a bit aged, candelabras. The stone in the fireplace was cool to the touch. Yes. What do we have here? And what do we have here? Okay, a letter. I take that. And hello. More cigar. And the last one. Ooh, I can click on that. And what is this? 2 years of East Africa. The journey to the sources of the Nile. Well, fancy that. And that. Well, that's cheap animation. Okay. Reading time. February 6th. The construction of the railroad bridge is almost complete and went quite smoothly. It took longer than I expected, yet I wish it would have lasted longer. It would be so really sad to leave South Africa. I become attached to it. Its culture is us. Over the past few months that I can't help feeling as it is already part of me. I will surely return someday. Soon, hopefully, although I'm afraid that there's a great deal to be taken care of back in the old Britain. Fancy some tea? Fortunately, I made good friends here who were ecstatic about my new appreciation of the country. They've offered me some wonderful object as a token of gratitude, which I should have accepted, and ready created and got ready to the ship, along with many trinkets I brought myself. It looks like I'm about to start a really substantial conclusion. It's a good thing Catherine agreed to move in our new home, or this one, right? Although I fear several renovations will have to be made. Even more, I intend to start a serious new hobby. But consider this a horror game. That's a very bad hobby. It seems I will have to get back to work. John Patterson has such told me some natives are causing trouble. A very unfortunate thing, although I'm greatly rejoicing now. You said this. February 12th, the native will leave. It's not like they are causing trouble as so much as they are settling our workers. The only complaint so far has been distraction. They just stand still between the trees staring at us without blinking an eye. The thing is sus. Real sus. I watched them for a few minutes and they truly seem like some tenable statues. At first it's just annoying, but lately it has become very creepy. They seem to be stalking us. Yeah, you should run away. So it's not like they are hindering the construction, but there is a general uneasy feeling as if they about to jump at us at any moment. I think I will hide some protection as a measure of caution. February 15, fascinating. I've been looking into this native. They live in a nearby village and are a very small group, yes, they seem to manage quite well. I have thoughts of them as quiet and a civilized tribe. But their movements are calculated and can perceive a sense of careful organization in their tasks. Oddly enough, this seems to be very British, and the aspect looks awful, although I couldn't take a good look at their facial expression as I follow one of them completely as my own, as it could have been dangerous getting any closer. Although the village is poor and very rough, but some of the sheds lap out as inviting or special. It made me very curious. I will try to come closer tomorrow. Bad idea. February 16. My second visit to the village of the natives had been filled by expression problem at the bridge. I'm afraid it was due to a slight miscalculation on my part, as indication that I should be focusing more on the task at hand and putting sudden love for my old African things aside from the movement. It was my fault and I accept it. February 20th. That again, looking beyond the forest, it's amazing how they change our perception of the surrounding. At first, we were delighted by the quiet nature of the place. Now we fear what horrors might be concealed in the dark and foreboding clock of trees. The above of us, all shading the beach and strange noises hung our mirrors. Even the viewer telling ungodly secrets, we would be of course be more sensitive towards that distraction, and I can't have a feeling the area has in fact become sinister. And yet, I'm still looking forward to satisfying my curiosity about the tribe. February 24th. At last, I found something more about the neighboring tribes. This is an incredible find. I just can't behold my excitement. Hoo-ha! Some others at the local town happened to know about them, but only through the stories they heard. The most surprising thing is that the tribe was assumed to be extinct long ago, but according to my vague description, in quote, the elder thinks that we could be dealing with a legend, in quotation. Here, everything they ever learned of them was during their childhood, when the tribes was stalking the town, much in the same way they have been stalking us. People used to call them the Hurricane. As such was the sound of screams heard echoing late at night. They come into the streets and see an evil creature atop of a hill in the distance. Some say it was fire, others the cursed spirit of an ancient god. Whatever it was, they say bloodlight and those faces and the screams was bone chilling. The macabre scene would suddenly stop as it began out of nowhere. A lost script writing never be seen again in days to come. And the will between there, however, nights become longer and longer until they soon faded into oblivion. Their tribes apparently has retreated back into the obscurity until now. They were later known as the Hama, a rather more scientific name, although it is none of people I spoke could possibly remember its origin. Whereas all ancient things. I find it extremely surprising that nobody has ever heard about this tribe, with the exception of a few times, but they must be incredibly rare, or someone who is going to kill you. And judging by the story passed on from generation in the town, very old. February 27. How long is that? I will confess that I've become nearly obsessed with these strange tribes. I think as the most prized gem of my appreciation towards all South African things. Dangerous yet it was but reward. I feel as if they were my discovery. I simply have to study them before leaving. I fear I won't have a chance ever again. It has become an important goal of mine, even more important than finishing the bridge. Your goal, your objective, it's all backwards. March 4th. Finally, I have managed to see them. What a disturbing spectacle! When we arrived, they were moving around the village very slowly without speaking or communicating with each other, each minding his or her own business, completely alien to the rest of the world. They were filthy looking, of course, and downright disgusting. I couldn't see any weapon, but they could have been dead somewhere more to one way. It was all very strange behavior in the tribe. They must be quite unique. Not the usual really one way. Then, as if they had suddenly all become possessed by some wild spirit, they began shaking specifically and screaming like mad. Some of them dropped to their knees and lifted their heads to the sky as I blanked and mourning an indescribable way. Two of them walked away, still in the monotonous and slow manner, in a great contrast to the rest of the scene, into the shack. The next minute they brought into the open an odd-looking mask and told me to take it home. This shape, his color overall looks wild, unsettling, but mesmerizing, and I felt instantly hypnotized by it. Even though my modest collection of African curiosity into dull and uninteresting items. Well, Mr. Blackwood, what have you done? The mask was very obvious, and and the whole tribe seems to greatly revere it. Soon they began to gather around it and move in circles, fluttering and chanting a guttural psalms. Judging by their motions and aspect of the whole ritual, it must be some kind of war ritual. No. You should have taken the mask home. I'm not sure how to explain what happened, and I feel my positivity awareness. When a new villager walked into a leader near Mars, but it's unreal. It was an almost automatic all of a sudden the remaining members become silent. I can't tell how for long it lasted, but I was afraid to breathe. I think Dobby and the others were also scared. They wouldn't even blink. I remember days so wet and expectant. The silence was unnatural, of course. Then the fear members separate from the people circling Mars and jump into a single villager, beating him to death. Well, kind of expected. To be completely faithful to the villain, a small crowd tore him apart. They grabbed his legs in two and three and twisted them in a manner I dare not describe. His face was disfigured with bare fingernails and teeth, and the torso soon disappeared under the fierce tangle of hands in the middle of few minutes of the villager trying to make second points. Not one of the attackers had the compassion to snap his neck during the sickening process, or was meticulous as if it was a limiting task. The most deafening aspect was the victim didn't even cringe. The silence was so deep I could hear his flesh ripping. I would expect any living creature to scream its guts out. It's a question. I can't tell whether he was drunk or half asleep, but the mechanism dancing like everybody else before walking into the middle circle. It was the most outrageous and sadistic sacrifice I ever heard of. I don't think I ever forget what I saw. My intention of pushing further, even if they didn't have any weapons, had vanished. Those creatures, I dare not call them human beings, could have killed my whole company in the blink of an eye with their rage. They seem to be completely out of themselves and willing to try anything, including their path. Oh, finally! While the images of the sacrifice still haunt my thoughts, I still can't seem to forget the mask. It is so descriptive, yet perfect. It's a design. I never seen anything like it. I'm surely would love to take better look. I feel that the Herman, dangerous as they are, would be the most important ethical finding in the case. What have I done? What have you seen today with crying for some further investigating? I can't leave them like that. I will never forgive myself and the mask. That mask. Why? Why you take it home? I was ecstatic after reading the journal. The material was incredible. So piano. It was locked. Why? Why is everything locked? Why you locked? Why? Why are that locked? Typical napkins is my thing. Okay. Oh, the piece of food exquisite at big age cannibals. Again, are you a vampire, Mr. Michael? Okay, goose. Is there anything special? It was just some. Okay, this was just shown to you. At least you're not Mr. Blackwood. I guess that's what happened when you don't want the plan for a long time. Yeah. How dead is it? Ooh. Actually, we have one of those expensive wines, except that nobody will be able to pay me. But I can drink wine alone. I suppose. Where else? What the heck is that? And now where should I go? Is it this one? The back of the hallway. Will my open the window? Oh, the bright sunlight. Ah, the sun. Several vessels of African craftsmen were standing against the west window. Mr. Blackwood, don't bring strange items to the house. That's a life lesson to everyone here. Do not princess your items. You might end up like Mr. Blackbird over here. The driver was stuck beyond hope, yeah. The city of probably London. Alright, mate. Let's go upstairs. I remember that Jerry said a nice room had been prepared for me upstairs. Yeah. Mr. Vampire Micah. Can I click on the switch? Well, that's fine. Jolly good, sir. What is this place? Didn't you just bought this house? Didn't Jerry say he maintained something? What is this? My goodness. This house is going to crumble soon. And what's in the toilet? Don't tell me there's a Uki Uno. Well, let's see the sink. Apparently the water wasn't running. Yeah. Jerry? Didn't you pay water bill? Why do I take that ugly back? Okay, nothing. And what's that? And what's those things? And what is this thing? And... excuse me. What's here? Nothing. And open this one. Nothing. There were a couple of towels in the bathroom, but with great deal of repair work would be necessary before I would attempt to take a shower. Seriously? Did Jerry just let you live here without any maintenance? Jolly good, sir. We gave you a house full of despair, so you have inspiration to write your horror stories. Yeah, let's get out of here. Or not. Let's see what it says with the magnifying glass. No, nothing. Nothing. Can I open this curtain? Okay. What a beautiful mess. Anything here? No. Yup. Time to go. It must be stinky in there. You know. Oh, this must be the Blackwood kids, huh? Into the hallway. Why is this door number 1? That's so settling. I was unusually surprised after entering this room. It was some kind of gallery. It seemed being African culture. Oh no. Oh no. You're putting some cursed object here. And well, okay. I use some kind of ritual. The lamp seems to be broken. Pure repair probably is a souvenir of a hazardous journey. Yeah, after reading the journal, hazardous is under describing, huh? Underestimating. Lots of African stuff here. Some seems fine, some will be not so fine. And it wouldn't move. A pair of huge carved task for occupying a corner of the gallery. Okay. Gallery. Oh. Are you turning your house into a museum, Mr. Blackwood? A beautiful racist woman is thing. Yes, yes. Hey, Mr. Blackwood. Are you still alive? Elephant. And what is this? Something that looks like a lion claw was firmly attached to the necklace. Man, you have all this stuff around here. All those masks, they make me feel really uneasy. They seem to be guarding the room. Yeah, better leave. Or better yet, I should move out. And a great door right in front of me. Is this the bedroom? Is this my bedroom? Is this the catastrophic bedroom? The sound! The creaking sound! Okay, nothing to look at here. The place is to be comfortable, but too fancy. Oh, you bought this house. Just sleep on it. La Conquistador. Reading a book. Is this your wife? Is that your stuff? Okay, I'm not going to see that. Okay. You have really good pictures around. Several mathematics level and history books. I decided to stay away from them. Yeah, we can learn something more. A diploma was displayed on the shelf. It appears that the people who live in this house were well educated. Are you sure? I don't think Mr. Blackwood is as educated. When you bring all those forbidden items back home. Let's go. Well, let's everyone the light switch around here. I quickly realized that this will be my room. It became evident why as I glimpsed the gorgeous view through the huge window. I see. You don't want to live in master bedroom, but this becomes an evident as your room, huh? I intend to butter the whole place, but to my surprise, the light wouldn't work. Why would you be surprised? Jerry doesn't maintain this house. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me, Mr. Michael. What made you think that this house is comfortable for you? Are you sure you are not being scammed? Why? Of course I'm not. It's an inspiration for me to write a whole novel. Yeah? Lights not working. The toilets are all messed up. The room, the decor, everything is like a mess. No. Hear me out. This house will be like a dream come true. Yeah, have you read the diary? Yeah, but it's fascinating. I wish we won't die here. Why, of course. You'll be happy staying here. Alright. Would you like to have some tea? Maybe calm your nerve a bit? No. I'm an author, and I need to go to work. And what do I have to do here? A beautiful desk was standing against a window with an extraordinary and inspiring view. Let me guess. This one? Ooh. The typewriter was too heavy. Oh. Let's close it. I was eager to start doing some work, but the idea of exploring the place was so tempting. Michael, dear Michael. You are here to get as inspiration to write a horror story. What was your goal again, Michael? Well. And what do you have here? Why is it that I can't concentrate? Crumbling pages like this. I'm getting worse. With the whispering, they're killing me. They cannot be real. But the doorway, but still can't hear them in any dream. How to get rid of it? If it was only that simple, but tearing it apart would force me to admit it otherworldly nature. No, it just can't be possible. I can't allow these thoughts to cross my mind. But I can really hear them so clearly. Have I really lost it? I just can't be. I'm experiencing exactly what James did. It has to be James Blackwood? Oh no. Yes, to be influenced. Now, how else to explain that every time I walk past the galley, the whisper grows louder. They lure me inside. It wants me closer. I can hear them again. Yes, the tortured souls of the fallen. Now suffering for internet. A natural mind no for sure is source now. I can't fool myself any longer. Are those drums? Oh please, save me. Don't let it be drums. I have documented this. I have to keep going because if James was right, my God, have mercy on our souls. But the doorway. I wonder if what had distressed the white this much. Who have thought, huh? The books in the room were rather boring. No horror novels. Unbelievable. I know, right? The house is a horror on its own, and there's no horror novels. How disgraceful. Okay. Remnants of a previous fire. I see. Ooh, what is this? I got the sense of it seems to be about as useful as the thing in the bag. The human organs. So whoever's live here must be a daughter. Is the daughter still alive? This bag is still here. The bed. It's too early to go to bed, of course it is. Of course it is. The window Is the light not shining in? Open sesame. Well, you're going to explore the house even further. I feel I'm missing something. Like, for example, where is the kitchen? There's a dining room over here. The kitchen. Or the other room, probably. This is the kitchen. Ugh. There's plenty of kitchen utensils in the house ready to be used. No, it's not ready to be used. It's ready to be washed 10 times over. How's the door over here? Ah, the back door. Now we just stay inside. Like every horror protagonist will do. Apparently the water wasn't running. Of course it wasn't. You've been scammed. Our utensils. Nothing. What is this? The interior refrigerator begging for some serious cleaning, not to mention a powerful disinfection. I know, right? Man, it's gonna smell so bad. Countless jars and cans adorn the kitchen. Yes, I know. Just in case I try again, but there's still no power. And what is this key holder? Ordinary little table. And I see this big door over here. Ah, it's a maid's room, isn't it? Or guest room. Probably maid's room. The bed in the room was miserable looking. Practical photography, class and paper, a manual, portrait view as by the Agency of Light. Stereoscopic pictures. Charles A. Long. Published by Bland and Long Optics Journal. Oh, I love photography. You and I have the same taste. Oh, our camera. It was like whoever stay in this room love photography. Of course. Can I see the photos? No. Okay. It was just some user song. Let's leave. Where's the leave button? There. And what's on top? On the drawer. Some flowers. More flowers. And what the heck? A bridge. The place was full of exquisite early age candlebars. Age, yes. The tonal shade of the paper and power has some curious marking on it, so I grabbed it to have a closer look. Okay. Magnifier on this one. It was a piece of paper with some strange marking. I was sure there was much more than to it at the first seems clear. Okay. There's a bunch of interesting books. There's a lot of flowers. Oh, that's good. Okay. Housekeeping. A maid. In an old musty room. In the dark, with no electricity. Oh, welcome to the intro scene. The Blackwood family, the Blackwood Manor, the Blackwood Waterfall, the Blackwood Fountain, the Blackwood Chapel. Evidently, this buffer has been used as some kind of dark room. Yes, like I mentioned before in the intro. What the heck? The smell coming from the toilet prevent any further investigation. Ugh. Oh. The smell of poopy no. Apparently, the water wasn't running. Well, the house going to collapse soon. Oh, I'm missing a pencil. What is this? The practical photographer. Yeah. Your hobby is interesting. I managed to reveal that appeared to be a letter in Italian. Ooh. Can you read Italian? Oh, I still have one more suitcase I haven't done yet, huh? Well. Time to go back out. Man, I miss a lot of things. Ping ponging back and forth. Go back to my room for whatever the last thing is. Maybe around here somewhere. Ooh. Journal. Called Barbara 0207725541. And what about the picture there? Alright. To London. Michael, it took me months, but at last I think I managed. Well, I mean, think as so to speak, as there are only very few details left. But I can confirm with certainty that the house is yours. I owe you an apology because I didn't think it takes one that much time. I'll tell you, I have never thought that finding a Victorian house and no more no less than I am Waterbury would been so hard. The majority of the old houses in the region are either impossible to live in or they belong to the aristocracy. As if there was enough you and your bloody whims, was it really that necessary being so cut off from town by this sort of sudden needs for solitude? Well, as long as you don't become one of those typical hermits writers. Anyway, this your beautiful way belongs to a wealthy family that always took great care of it around the mid-60s. It became the property of one person, I believe a friend of this family. He tried to live there for about 5 years and abandoned it. That's really right, abandoned it. As far as I know, this lunatic, a renowned doctor, spent his last days getting drunk in Los Rivas before vanishing from the face of the earth. Why someone would do that is beyond me. The house then became the property of the National Trust, and surprisingly enough, no one ever did anything about it. That is, until I rescued it from oblivion. Of course, it took me a lot of work, so I hope you like it. The piece is just as we discussed earlier. I know it's hard to believe, but the price of the interior was never agreed upon, so whatever you find inside, be it furniture or as a long lost remembrance, is yours. Just remember our deal. If you find anything of great value, you have to share it. Now I won't bother you if you're a sofa collector. to be value in the thousands, but if you bump into a hidden cache of money and you can never know really, I want a piece of it. I want a second. You happen to have any important item you find inside the house, such as your sofa collection, I have to get a part of it too. This is business, my friend. By the way, I sent 2 people over yesterday to clean from top to bottom. Lies. 6 years without inhabitants myself left a nice coat of dust, don't you think? They couldn't do wonders though, and you are going to need bits of food cleaning the place. Oh, they told me about the house seems to have rat problem, but you can't have it. Oh, should you need anything, don't hesitate to give me a call, your friend. The freaking Jerry. Ah, so you got your phone number right now, huh? Good grief. Now with your mind. Open the door. Open here. Go down here. Down. Now it's time to call Jerry. Mini, miny, mo. Hello, Jerry.
Hello?
Jerry, it's me.
What's up, Michael?
Everything seems to be fine, except the lights don't work.
Oh,
Of course
you
it
don't have
doesn't.
to worry. I forgot to tell you. I had an electrician, one that I trust, to meet you there this morning. You know how a lack of power can be a recurring issue in old places like that. He should be arriving soon.
That's good to know. I'll set up my stuff
You
and
sure?
let you know how everything does later.
Perfect. Have fun.
Sure.
Huh. Oh yeah, we should call Barbara.
Hello, Arthate Productions.
Arthate Productions? What in heaven's name was that?
Oh, hi, boss. I was just fooling around.
Well, don't. I don't want people thinking I'm some kind of studio. And don't call me boss.
I'm sorry.
Why not?
But no one was calling, and all of a sudden I got excited.
I told you it was going to be that way, girl. But I still need you there. I just hope you're not being bored to death.
Oh, don't worry. I'm studying tongues during my spare time. I love that so much.
That's great, but don't lower your guard. As soon as I publish my new book, that place is going to get riddled with phone calls and hundreds of fan mail.
That's the spirit, boss.
Alright.
I know your new book is going to be a huge success.
Of course.
Stay optimistic.
As soon as I find a proper ending. And stop calling me boss.
As you wish, boss. Oh, sorry.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Good luck.
Good luck, farewell. That's about it for today. We do another episode then, huh? See ya.